The universe is a reflection of your consciousness, and your life is a mirror of what's going on inside you. Everything around you is competing for your focus, your reality, your experiences, all of it. Just like celestial bodies orbit around the sun, your thoughts and your feelings depend entirely on the energy you invest. And here's what I've learned: whatever you stop giving your energy to loses its power over you, it doesn't disappear, but it stops controlling your experience. It stops shaping your reality. I'm Dr. Amir Hall, and I'd like to tell you about a client of mine that I worked with recently. She came to me completely exhausted, overwhelmed every single day. Something new would happen: drama at work, problems at home, health issues. And she'd give all of it her attention. She'd react to literally everything. And I told her something that completely changed things. Anything that happens in your life doesn't have to become your experience. Not if you choose not to give it your attention. I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. When you choose, but think about it. When you refuse to invest your attention, events lose their impact on you. They lose their power. In the realm of the law of attraction, thoughts are often touted as creators of reality. But here's the truth: thoughts in themselves are empty vessels. They're just trying to get your attention. You hold the power. You energize them by saying yes to them, or dismissing them with no thank you. I remember way back when my own life fell apart completely: divorce, financial stress, health crisis. And every morning, the negative thoughts would flood in. And for months, I would just say yes to all of them. I gave them my energy, and they grew bigger and stronger. And thoughts directed the flow of my energy. They determined the universe's response. So the key to speaking with the universe lies in directing your energy towards the thoughts that resonate with positivity and ignoring those that don't. So, number one, pay attention to your attention. From the moment you enter this world, the universe is asking you one question: what do you want? To effectively communicate your desires to the universe, you need to understand the language that it speaks, the language of energy. The universe doesn't understand words, it reads your vibrational reactions. And here's what most people get wrong: any reaction you give to the universe is seen as a yes, please give me more of that. I had a client who always worried about money. He was a young guy, talented, but constantly anxious. And every day he'd check his bank account and he'd feel anxious and stressed. Every day he'd complain about being broke. And every day, more reasons to worry about money showing up. Understand the dynamic key. It's like mastering the art of selective engagement, much like a skilled conductor directing an orchestra. We must choose the thoughts and emotions to amplify through our attention. When we focus our attention on a particular aspect of our reality, we're casting a vote for its amp. And on the flip side, by withholding our attention from the specific thoughts or circumstances, we're sending a message to the universe: we're not interested. We don't want them in our experience. And this is profound. It shows our immense power. Our attention is to conduct. Our attention is the conduit. It's how we communicate our preferences to the universe. It dictates the composition of our life symphony. The number two, think and speak in the present tense. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, recognizes only the now as reality. Everything unfolds in the present moment. Past and future thoughts may arise, but they're like echoes. The present is where the universe listens intently. When we think about the universe as manifestation of our consciousness, we realize something. The very act of thinking is a form of communication. But the universe understands our thoughts and the feelings differently than we might think. Consider this. If you repeatedly say, I will be successful, the universe hears, I don't want success right now. I learned this the hard way. I used to say, I'm going to be healthy one day. And you know what? That thing never came. Well, eventually it did when I changed my rhetoric, when I changed the story, because what I was putting out there was in the future instead of feeling like you already possess what you see. Every conceivable reality already exists, including that desire that you have. Feeling as if you've already achieved it, and the universe will begin to shape your reality accordingly. I started saying, I am healthy, I am strong, I am vibrant, and feeling it, really, really feeling it. Within months, my body responded. The profound implication is that we need to feel as though we already possess what we're trying to attract. And every potential reality already exists. It's in the vast tapestry of all existence, including the one thing that you seek. By immersing ourselves in the present moment, we synchronize with the vibrational frequency of the universe's creative forces. We feel it as if we've already achieved our desires. So communication with the universe not only involves not only talking about what we want, but embodying those desires right now in the present. Number 3, expand your consciousness, expand your consciousness. Continuing our quest to understand how to speak to the universe, we reach this crucial step, expanding your consciousness. It's like acquiring expertise in a complex game where the rules aren't always evident. Life isn't linear. It's a dynamic and interactive game, multidimensional. And your level of mastery is determined by your awareness of its many dimensions. Consider this analogy. When you engage in a poker game with seasoned players, novices can easily fall prey to their strategic maneuvers. In the same way, as you expand your consciousness, you enhance your ability to navigate life's complexities. You become more aware of the variables in the universe. I used to be so unconscious, just reacting to everything, overly emotional. Someone would cut me off in traffic, yay, ruined my whole morning. A client canceled, panic. Okay, I was letting everything control me. And then I started expanding my awareness, noticing my reactions, my patterns, my triggers. Suddenly, I had choices. It's like learning the unspoken rules of the game nobody tells you about. It enables you to make well-informed decisions and ultimately gain greater control over your own reality. The process of expanding your consciousness means broadening your awareness of the inner self, your thought patterns, and the universe that surrounds you. In this game of existence, the more variables you uncover and understand, the better equipped you become. You play it skillfully. By embracing this expanded awareness, you transition from being a passive player to an active participant, making informed choices that align with your true inner desire. Number 4, listen to your guidance system. Our 4th step is listening to the guidance system. It's your compass. Your compass is in the vast universe of energy. The universe doesn't understand human languages. It speaks in energy. Thoughts and words are often unreliable. They rarely align with your true inner state, your feelings, that gut, your intuitive response. They're your guidance system. When something feels good, it resonates with your true path. When it feels bad, it indicates you're moving away from your authentic self. I had a business opportunity once come my way, and on paper, looked perfect, great opportunity, good money, low risk, but something felt off. And my gut said no. My brain is saying, are you crazy? This is a great opportunity. I listened to my gut. And 3 months later, that business partner got sued, lost everything. So follow what resonates with you, ignore what doesn't. And don't give significance to what makes you feel negative. But here's where it gets tricky. Your ego is really good at disguising itself as intuition. That rush of excitement you feel about buying something that you can't afford, that's not intuition. That's ego. That immediate yes you feel about someone who's actually bad for you, not intuition, ego. True resonance feels different. It's calm, it's grounded. It doesn't come from anxiety or urgency. It doesn't need to convince you. Ego-driven feelings are loud and pushy, and they create that sense of fear of missing out, FOMO. They make you feel like you need to act now. They're often tied to external validation or that instant gratification. True intuition is quiet, but it's certain. It feels like coming home. It doesn't waver when you sit with it. So how do you tell the difference? You wait. You sit with the feeling for a day or two. If it's ego, it'll lose its intensity or reveal itself as an impulse. If it's true resonance, it'll remain steady. It'll feel right after the initial excitement fades. And that's why it's so important to learn the quantum tools to help clear out misleading thoughts and feelings that can derail a person. And without these tools, you're kind of flying blind. You're making decisions based on a cluttered mind, a nervous system that's been programmed by trauma, by conditioning, by fear. And most people think they're following their intuition, but They're actually following old patterns or wounds disguised as wisdom. The quantum tools help you to clear that static. They help you to they help you distinguish between what's truly yours and what's been implanted, between authentic guidance and the echo of your past pain. Think about it like tuning in a radio. If there's interference, you can't hear the signal clear, right? You might think you're hearing the right station, but you're actually picking up noise from 3 different channels. These tools that I use recalibrate your internal system. They help you identify and release the energetic blocks, those false beliefs, the emotional debris that clouds your judgment. And once you clear that out, your true intuition becomes obvious. It's not a guessing game anymore, but it's a knowingness. And that's when you can truly speak to the universe with clarity, when you're not broadcasting mixed signals based on unhealed wounds. Harness the power of repetition. Now let's get into our 5th and final step, harnessing the power of repetition. To understand how the universe works, look at your subconscious mind. It mirrors the way the universe operates. The law of attraction primarily draws from your subconscious. It ignores the fleeting thoughts of your conscious mind, which are constantly jumping between various subjects. Your subconscious mind, unlike the conscious one, can't reject information. It remains impartial. It validates all viewpoints. The subconscious can't tell the difference between reality and imagination. And it often creates emotions as if past events were happening right now. And I'll be honest with you, I used to relive my trauma every single the divorce, past failures, growing up in an alcoholic dysfunctional family, a loss, my past failures, and my subconscious thought it was happening right now. So it kept creating more of the same. And here's what was really happening. Those past experiences weren't just memories, they were active, living in my nervous system as if they were still unfolding, sort of living. The body couldn't tell the difference between then and now. So it kept responding to a reality that no longer existed. And think of them like a virus, like a malware, corrupting your operating system. They're running in the background. And every decision you make, every perception you have, every response you give. And you think you're operating from free will, but you're actually running corrupted code from years ago. And that's why it's so essential to clear them. When you clear those stuck emotions and memories, you become present, you become aware, you stop being triggered by past events, and you stop recreating the same old patterns because you're no longer operating from that old programming. You're actually here in the now where real changes can happen. And the subconscious doesn't have that intentionality. It's just a storage unit, a repository of stored data. And it absorbs what gets the most attention, including all that social conditioning, your personal experiences. Your subconscious doesn't filter unhealthy thoughts. That responsibility falls on you. Using the power of repetition, you can actively reprogram your subconscious beliefs. Let's say you want to transform from insecurity to confidence. Repeatedly affirming, I am the most confident person in the world, can be your mantra. The key is not just repeating empty words, but genuinely feeling the confidence that you seek. I used to feel insecure, really insecure. I'd look at the mirror and pick myself apart, every flaw, every mistake, every imperfection. And then I started reprogramming. Every morning I'd say, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I'm enough. And at first it felt like I was lying, but I kept going. And here's what happened. I started feeling it, not thinking it, but feeling it. My posture changed, my voice changed, my whole world and energy shifted. Here's the thing you need to recognize though. Your present state is irrelevant. Your focus should be on what it is that you want to become. By persistently reinforcing positive affirmations, they begin to come together energetically. Then your subconscious grasps this shift. It starts manifesting it into your experience. As you truly feel more confident, your actions will naturally reflect this. Your behavior, your words, all of it reflects this newfound confidence. So remember this fundamental truth. You are the universe, and speaking to the universe is the same as speaking to your higher self. You hold the reins of your existence. You're in control. Look into your internal state. Cleanse yourself, purify your being. The universe reflects your inner state. By taking charge and aligning your consciousness with positivity, you communicate effectively with the universe. Your reality is your canvas, and you are the artist. What are you creating?